Arcus 2903. I rose early to experience a few deaths in the archives I recently captured from the Rift. I had some milk from Terra 728. I listened to a radio show from Terra 232, horror stories and tales of terror. I read a new version of Dante's Inferno from... I'm not sure where. I thought of home, had some whiskey, and slept for what felt like an eternity. Arcus 437. I'm going to have a couple shots of whiskey from Terra 917, experience a few memories, then head to bed. The warmth of spirits from 917 has always had a way of lulling me away. While it is true this is a cruel fate, an even crueler fate would have been to have been imprisoned here without the Aurus, without the ability to manifest and create and enjoy. It feels strange, as this may seem as the nexus of creation, able to travel memories and cull from those memories without restraint. Helps pass the time. Definitely helps pass the time. Arcus 8875. It's always entertaining to watch a survivor try to escape with a femoral artery lacerated. Some victims actually get quite far before shock and cardiac arrest overwhelm them. They fight and struggle for life as if death were final. Perhaps this is the reason the entity wipes the slate clean with every resurrection. The unwavering belief that death is real gives weight and gravitas to the trial, to the experience. Otherwise, survivors won't care, wouldn't run, wouldn't feel. The fear of death is the pulse of life, and believing death is real gives emotion to the experience. It, in other words, feeds the entity. Arcus 1118. There's nothing like silence to drive you mad. I stared out into the endless ocean of black fog surrounding me and quickly realized how incredibly small and insignificant we are. Dread and despair soon overtook me, and I began to realize how arrogant we were back home to try to define and describe these living cosmic entities. We thought we had figured most out. We barely scratched the surface. Arcus 182. I have discovered structures within the realms of the entity that remind me of home. It is possible others from Terra Primus have found themselves marooned within the entity. These survivors could have with them knowledge to free me from this tower, and possibly ideas on how to escape this infernal dimension. As far as I know, we were one of the first of the many worlds to begin unraveling these great cosmic mysteries and proving that planets and solar systems were, well, alive. These discoveries led to entire paradigm shifts that unlocked for us our ability to travel from dimension to dimension. Where once we thought our knowledge was absolute, these discoveries showed us how little we actually knew about the world. Arcus 789. Emotion, passion, interest. They are the spark, the undefinable force that enables creation. You cannot manifest anything if you are not filled with emotion about it. The Aurus was ridiculed because the Council lacked understanding. This might be the whiskey ruminating, but art is not created by thought alone, but by thought and feeling working in harmony. Feeling is everything. Feeling is the most important aspect of bringing anything to life. It is the fuel that makes thought and intention reality. Arcus 968. Strange, luminous markings left in the trials for survivors and killers that help me navigate and study rifts with greater ease. Someone is trying to reach out to me. Tampering with the entity, using tricks to secure my attention, to let me know I'm not alone. To let me know I'm not the only one able to manifest within the entity. Yet the knowledge of living dimensions and ancients is knowledge few have developed amongst the infinite Terra worlds within the known galaxies. Arcus 571. Gut-wrenching shrieks echoing through the fog disturbed my sleep. I woke up, put on some slacks, clambered to the roof with some whiskey, and hit golf balls into the abyss. There's something about hitting iron and wood into oblivion that's calming, even therapeutic. I must have hit 1,000 golf balls before the yelling and screaming finally subsided, and I called it a night. Arcus 572. Someone left a bucket of golf balls at my door with a note, "Best balls ever." Upon further inspection, I realized they were hardened eyeballs, fossilized eyeballs, collected no doubt throughout the Lost Realms. I didn't realize eyeballs could be fossilized, or that they make, dare I say, decent golf balls. I actually wouldn't mind another bucket. This must be a gift from my mysterious friend. Arcus 7294. I woke up soaked in blood, with no recollection of what transpired the night before. The blood dripped off my nose and chin. I felt my forehead and scalp to discover a deep, stinging gash. Accident? Self-inflicted? Nightmares of the fog? Creatures of the abyss? I didn't know. Later, by the bed, I discovered a purple mound of flesh and gore. I cleaned the slop and tossed it out the window into the abyss, from where it had come.